You can listen to Football for Kids completely ad-free by signing up on Patreon or on Apple Podcast subscription. You can also link Patreon to your podcast player via Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Without adverts, there is no show. This episode is brought to you by our partners at Everton FC. Do you want to go behind the scenes at Hill Dickinson Stadium and explore the club's brilliant new home on the banks of the River Mersey? Now you can. Everton Stadium tours give fans a chance to step inside the dressing room, see where the manager prepares the squad on match days, follow in the footsteps of their heroes, walk down the tunnel to the sound of Zed cars and emerge pitchside for some unforgettable photo opportunities, including the chance to sit in the manager's dugout. How cool is that? It's a brilliant day out for football fans, families and anyone who loves seeing what happens beyond the touchline. The tours are fully accessible and open to all ages too. If you fancy seeing Everton's new home up close, booking is online only at evertonfc.com/tours. Hello grown-ups. Are you already starting to think about the summer holidays and how to keep the kids busy? Yeah, I thought you might. Today's podcast is brought to you by Kellogg'S Football Camps, a brilliant solution for families looking to keep kids active, having fun and building confidence this summer. With camps for girls and boys aged 5 to 15, Kellogg's are offering over 39,000 free places at sessions hosted by over 70 pro football clubs across the UK. From Colchester to Cardiff, Glasgow to London. It's a great chance for kids to get out, to play football and make new friends over the summer break. To book a free place, just buy a promotional Kellogg's Football Camps pack and scan the QR code to choose a club near you. T's and C's apply, subject to availability. To the Football for Kids podcast with me, Darren Rees, and welcome to the very final episode of this very special Kellogg's Football Camps Super Week. Here's a very quick reminder of what we discovered in part 1 of the Harry Kane World Cup journey. In 2018, a young England team travelled to Russia carrying old scars and fresh hope. The new captain, Harry Kane, was only 24 years old, and you could say that he delivered quite a bit too. He scored twice in a stadium buzzing with millions of midgies. And England's players relaxed between matches by splashing around on enormous, gigantic, inflatable unicorns. Then came Colombia, penalties once again. That word that had haunted England for years. But Kane scored, Jordan Pickford saved, and Eric Dyer finished the job. England reached the semi-finals and Kane won the Golden Boot with 6 goals. The captain had announced himself to the world. Now the adventure continues in Qatar. Years later, a Winter World Cup arrived. But it wasn't very winter-like in Qatar. The warm desert air shimmered above the stadiums. The floodlights glowed. The white England shirts were waiting once again. The hope of a nation was on the captain. Harry Kane was no longer a new captain, he was an experienced leader. The first game of the tournament for England would be against Iran, and England went on to win 6-2. They drew with the United States and defeated Wales. Kane provided 3 assists in the group stage. Then against Senegal, Jude Bellingham surged forward and England struck. Kane scored, Bukayo Saka scored, England won 3-0. The captain's first goal of the tournament had finally arrived, and the reigning world champions would now be waiting. The reigning world champions, just in case you'd forgotten, was of course France. Beneath the glowing roof of the stadium in Qatar, the noise rolled around like a thunderstorm. It didn't take France too long to get going and they hit the back of the net. Then Bukayo Saka was fouled inside the box. Penalty. Only one man for the job. Harry Kane placed the ball in the spot. Standing in that French goal was Hugo Lloris. It was his Tottenham Hotspur teammate. Kane breathed in and did what he always does. He scored. It was his 53rd goal for England, drawing him with Wayne Rooney at the time. But Olivier Giroud had other ideas. He headed France back in front. Then Mason Mount was fouled, another penalty. Another opportunity for Harry Kane to add another goal to his tally sheet. He struck the ball, but this time, in the most unlike Harry Kane fashion, he didn't just miss, he stuck the ball well and truly over the crossbar. It ended France 2, England 1. Harry Kane stood and stared at the grass, staring into the night. The captain who had scored so many penalties had missed the one he wanted most. After that World Cup tournament in 2023, Harry Kane left Tottenham, the club he had called home for such a long time. He then travelled to Germany to join Bayern Munich. A new country, new stadiums, a new language, new everything. But it was still the same old Harry Kane. The goals kept flying in, over and over again. By the summer of 2026, England had a new manager too. A German manager for the very first time, who goes by the name of Thomas Tuchel. And when Thomas Tuchel named his World Cup squad, there was Harry Kane there, once again. The captain, the leader, the man who'd been there and done it. And could this potentially be his final chance of giving it a go? During a warm-up match against New Zealand in the sticky heat of Tampa, Florida, Kane rose to meet a curling cross. Flick, goal, and his 79th for England. Kane later said he felt in the best physical and mental shape of his entire career. Now, the biggest adventure of his life when it comes to his job is waiting. The United States, Canada and Mexico, and perhaps Harry's final tournament. So when we look back at the Harry Kane World Cup journey, we go back to the buzzing skies of Volgograd in Russia, to the blazing lights in Qatar. Harry Kane's World Cup story has been full of goals, glory, heartbreak and courage. He has scored when the pressure has been enormous. He missed when the whole world was watching. And then he has stood up again and again and again. But that is what being a footballer is all about. Not being perfect, because nobody's perfect. You can't score in every match. You can't win every match either. Of course you want to. But the reality is it just doesn't happen. It's about getting back on your feet when the grass stains your knees and your heart feels heavy. So, wherever you're listening today, remember this. Every England player once kicked the ball against a wall or in a field. Every captain once felt nervous before a match. Every hero once dreamed from the sidelines. Maybe one day it could be you, wearing that shirt of your country, hearing the anthem, feeling the roar of a crowd rumble through your boots, representing your country on the biggest stage of them all. Dream big, train hard and be brave. When opportunity knocks on your door, you'll be ready to open it. And remember, if you know someone who loves football just as much as you do, then please tell them about the Football for Kids podcast. And whether you're playing football soon, watching it on the telly or pitchside, I hope that you enjoy the game. See you next time.